Hello viewers, this is Unicorndays Tarot, and I'm going to give a reading today using a unicorn tarot deck. And if you see this reading on a particular day at a particular time, hopefully it'll have a message that will resonate with you in some way. There are quite often different messages within the cards, and it is possible that you may want to scroll forward if one card doesn't resonate with you. Another one might, because this is a reading for the collective, so there can be several different messages within the reading. Okay, so let's shuffle the cards and see what comes up. Right, first card we have is the Four of Pentacles. The second is the Queen of Pentacles. The third is the Star. And the overriding card is the Hanged Man. The first thing I get with the card, the Four of the Pentacles, is gratitude. I feel that some of you are showing a lot of gratitude for the good things in your life, which is wonderful. It's like it's a practice now with you, that you're actually thinking more about the things that you're grateful for to raise your vibration and make yourselves more positive. I feel that others, it's the feeling of falling by the wayside, giving up, but I feel this is temporarily. I think it's as if a mindset, possibly the mindset of other people, has upset your equilibrium, is the word I'm getting, or upset your balance, because it's like you were ticking along quite nicely, thinking about your abundance, particularly your financial abundance, and then you seem to get caught up with people who were talking a lot about hard times and lack, and it's like it's pulled your energy down. And excuse me, it's as if you realise this, but at the same time, you know, it's kind of subconsciously puts you on a level of lack again. And this is just a reminder to say to you to ask for protection from this kind of negativity. It's all around you, you can't avoid it, but you can actually choose not to tap into it. You can ask for light protection, uplifting energy protection, those of you who believe in this kind of thing, to surround you and protect you from the lower energies, which will include those who think of lack rather than bounty. It's like you've got your foot on the pentacles, as in this card, and it's like you're holding on to the small pennies, and this feeling of this saying that if you take care of the pennies, the pounds will find themselves or produce themselves or something. However, it's as if you've been taking too much concentration on the small pennies and scrimping and saving, rather than tapping into the abundance that's around you and behind you. It's like the pentacle that he's holding behind him, the large pentacle. He hasn't seen it, and he's looking at all of the small pentacles. There's this saying, you know, about paying your dues with love and good energy, knowing that more abundance will come to you. And if you're paying for things thinking, oh my goodness, where's the next amount coming from? How am I going to pay the next bill? All this is awful. It puts you into a very negative mindset. And I know this is very difficult to deal with. I myself have been in situations where I've literally had nothing in the bank, and lots of bills to pay, but the miracles come and you get through them. And a lot of you will know this as the years have gone on, those of you who are more mature as well. There's always a way out, there's always an answer. And the secret is to remain positive, to know that you will get the right results and things will be well. Just trust in the positive, knowing that the universe supports you. It really does. It really does. So they're just reminding you, because I think you are, those of you who are in this reading are all very positive people. It's and you're not thinking of lack. It's just that you've been sucked into the energy of lack by people around you, and you don't necessarily have to distance yourself from these people, but just protect yourself from the lack mentality. So I hope that resonates. And the next card, the Queen of Pentacles. I immediately get a mother figure here. I feel that this is mothers in general, mothers of children, but also mother energies on the other side. So this is very much, this card to me is talking very much about Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. It could be very significant here. So I feel that for some, this is very much about lovers of animals and the earth, and they're talking about particularly female energies here, wanting to connect more to the earth, wanting to plant and grow and be involved with the animals and nature. And there's a feeling that this is kind of something that you're drawn to. And I'm being told there are people at the moment who are in the city or city situations who were possibly brought up in rural areas, countryside, seaside, mountains, and possibly are living on a different continent to where they were born. And I feel that there is a calling to return to where you were before. It's a feeling in your gut that it's time now to return, either to your homeland or to a place that's more in keeping with where you are in your heart, I think, your heart and your soul. So if anybody here is thinking about moving, returning, I think this is a clear, strong message to do that. It's time, is what I'm getting. It's time to go home, find your home, even if it's somewhere you've never been to before. It's like a feeling of going home or arriving home. Okay. For others, there is a message, something about a wayward child, a mother who has a wayward child, and this child needs a lot of help and support. Even if they're difficult, they may not be reaching out. There may be a lack of communication and a distance, and possibly wondering on both sides perhaps why there's been no communication. The child needs help, and possibly a father is connected with this. And a child can be any age. A child of yours is always your child, but this child could be an adult. So there's a message now to reach out, but without judgment. So be gentle, be compassionate, be kind, reach out. They're saying it may be difficult for you and the child to open up to each other, but persevere. Be the adult, be the parent. And I feel that things will unfold, truths will come out, and there will be assistance. For others of you, this Queen of Pentacles is talking about a period of abundance that's coming to you now. I feel that you've been working towards something. Some of you have found independence. You're standing alone, but you're beginning to feel very comfortable in your own skin. And I feel that you have had goals. They're saying it doesn't matter how small, how big, but you're realizing them now, and there's a lot of abundance coming to you. Financial abundance is what I get here. Things are looking up, or will be looking up, and you have this feeling of warmth and contentment. It's arriving, it's for you. They're saying it's written in stone, so something that you've done has put you on this path, which is great. The star is talking to me. It's a little bit in this card talking to me about abundance and gratitude and the connection between it. The star is a card of hopefulness and wishfulness, but I think the words that are coming quite strongly with me are balance, and I feel that the unicorn is reminding you to be humble. It's the way the unicorn is bowing down. Be humble, and don't be afraid to honour your emotions, is what I'm getting here. So allow the emotions to flow if they need to. And I feel that this is talking about opening up to people, possibly in relationships, to be more open, to communicate more, and to be bright. And they're saying that if you hide in the shadows, you'll never reach your stardom. Your star is the words that they're saying to me. It's as if you will always remain in the shadows, you'll always remain in the dark. So it's like a message to tell you to shine your light wherever you go. Don't be afraid to be you and to shine your light. And they're talking about wish fulfillment and to keep going. You're nearly there. You're nearly there. The overriding card is the Hanged Man, and I feel that this is talking about a lot of you have been waiting and waiting and waiting, but you feel that the period of waiting is nearly done. You feel that you're emerging now. You feel this difference within you, and you feel there's a change. You don't know what it is. You're not quite sure, some of you, what's coming, but there's a change, and you can feel it. You can feel it in your bones. You're starting to come out, move forward, and you're actually beginning to understand why you had that period of inactivity. You're beginning to realize that you actually weren't ready before, even though you felt you were, and you were pushing and pushing and pushing and making affirmations and wishes. Now that you've reached this point, you actually understand that you needed that time. That's what I'm getting quite strongly here. because you realise now that at the time you weren't ready, because you were wishing for the things that you were wishing for all the wrong reasons. And you were kind of forced to wait until you realised what the right readings were. And for some of you, I feel that what you wished for is not what you wish for now. It's as if you've gone through a metamorphosis where you were quite rigidly wanting a particular thing, and you've suddenly realised that that isn't what you wanted. It's something quite different. And if you open up and allow the universe to bring you this happiness, it'll be far beyond anything that you could have imagined. So that's a wonderful message. Okay, that's all I have from those cards. Okay, so to finish off the reading, I've shuffled and drawn 2 Oracle Unicorn cards, and the first one is Soul Satisfaction, number 23, and at the bottom of the deck was Ascension Flames, number 27. Now, when I first did this reading with these Unicorn Oracle cards, the message deleted, and I always trust that these things happen for a reason, so I've gone back to the cards and I'm going to start again. Now, the cards are backing up the rest of the message. Number 23, Soul Satisfaction, is talking about honouring your uniqueness and doing what makes you feel good. The number 23 is significant, and this feeling that while you wait for the good things to come in, to enjoy life to the full. If you're doing a task, do it to the best of your ability and in a happy way. And if you're with family and friends, make the most of every moment with them. The rainbow is significant for some of you, and I'm drawn to all the different colours. I feel that these represent opportunities coming forward, abundance coming forward in bits and pieces. I get the feeling that the words are baby steps, which I'm being told may bring a little bit of irritation to some of you because you want to take leaps forward, bounding strides, not baby steps and step by step. But there's a right time for everything, and I'm sure you've heard it many times. And although it does frustrate us, you can understand it. I also feel that the chakras are important here, and I'm being told about the crown chakra and chakra clearing. So those of you who have a real resonance with chakras and clearing of chakras, you're being asked to focus on this. It's possible that it may be to do with your work as well. So chakra cleansing could be quite significant at this particular time. For others, not just for yourself. Those of you who are interested in chakras, they're saying to look into it further. And there's a message about studies. This is about like the spiritual things like Reiki, chakra cleansing. There are some of you who wish to do a course in that, so green light. And I'm drawn to the greens. I think some of you have been through a long period of healing, period of waiting, which goes back to the Hanged Man feeling. And they're very much saying, you know, you are unique. Honour your uniqueness, which is going back to the cards again. I get the song Eternal Flame in my head, which perhaps brings me to the card Ascension Flames, and the number 27 again may be significant to some of you, and 2 and 7. And this feeling again of this light, of being surrounded by this beautiful light, this protective light, and reaching goals. I get the songs Shine Bright Like a Diamond in my head. And again, I feel that you're being very protected. And I feel that you are, a lot of you are connecting to spirit and to loved ones on the other side. Getting something about someone with tattoos. So a person with tattoos might be significant, or you yourself might have some tattoos, in which case this is a message to develop your spiritual side. And yes, the feeling of attracting, I'm drawn to these little flames and all the different colours and how beautiful they are. I feel that fireflies are significant to someone, and just the name Firefly as well. And I feel that your bright energy, your light energy, the more that you shine it out, the more that you attract these beautiful flames, like twin flames, not necessarily relationship, although for some of you it might be, but people in general who resonate with you. Twin flames can be many different things, but these are, you know, some twin flames come into our lives and teach us some very deep lessons, but these seem to be very light energies, very vibrant, happy, joyous. It's just this feeling of uplifting energies, the kind of friends and company where you're filled with laughter and fun and joy. And I'll leave it there. I hope that these messages have resonated with you. I hope that they help you in some way, and until I return, take care and goodbye.